Hey guys, this is All Stream That, and we are back with another episode of MLB The Show 20, Road to the Show with our second baseman on the Los Angeles Angels. We are halfway through spring training, so we're going to play the remaining 13 games in spring training, and it looks like our last 4 games are all going to be against the Los Angeles Dodgers, 2 at home and 2 away. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get right into the games, and we're going to get through spring training so we can start the season next time. And here we are against the Arizona Diamondbacks, and it is the top of the first with 1 out, nobody on. A little one-hopper, and we'll get that over to first for out number 2. And we're hitting .342 with 3 home runs in spring training so far. Let's see if we can improve upon that. And that's going to be a hit. An infield hit, so that was a little chopper. And there are no outs. We're gonna run. It's a 3-0 count, and they walked him. And here is Russell Wells with an 0-2 count. We're not going to run. Oh, that just got us home. So we are ahead by 1. And we get to come back up after our single. There's 2 outs with the runner on first. I thought that was a decent swing. It was just a little bit late. That was a pretty good swing. It's a long one, but it's going to be caught just on the warning track. We've got a runner on first with 1 out. We're going to go for a double play here. And we'll turn it. And this will be our 3rd attempt at the plate. We're 1 for 2. We're up by 2 runs. There's 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of inning number 5. That was a good slider. We swung just a little bit early. That was a contact swing. And it's going to be a fly out to right field. And we have won. And here we are against the Milwaukee Brewers. We have a runner on third with 2 outs. Let's see if we can drive a run in. That was a little high. That was a good curve. Yeah, it looked like that was going where the fastball went from the first one. And we strike out. And we're up by 1 in the top of the 4th. 1 out and nobody on. And we will foul off a fastball for strike 1. We miss another fastball for strike 2. That fastball inside. We've got a 1-2 count. Curveball outside for a 2-2 count. And that's a contact swing up in the air, and that's going to be caught in left field for out number 2. Here's our third shot today. We are 0 for 2. We're up by 1 with 2 outs and a runner on first. We've got a 1-1 count.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
That was early. That was a good changeup.
Let it rip right here. Let's go.
We foul off a low 4-seam for a 1-2 count.
Hey, get good one up there, huh?
And a changeup strikes us out. And here's Ben Gamble. A double play can get us out of this. There's a runner on first with 1 out. Perfect. And here we are against the Seattle Mariners. Our average has dropped 30 points to 318. That was a good curveball. We were a little bit late and we swung a little bit high. Or a little bit low. We swung low on that fastball and it was a little bit late. Okay, they've been throwing everything high. We were due for 1 low. So he's thrown everything in the zone so far.
Ball, that's outside.
There we go.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
I shouldn't have swung. The next one would have been right down the middle. And we're down by 2 in the top of the 4th, and I'm leading off. And that curveball just under the zone.
I got the count. 0-2.
And the thing is, I know if I don't swing, it's not going to curve that much. There we go. So we'll take a single off that. No problem. And we're on first to lead off the 4th. And here's Starlin Castro. We're going to run. And we're going to run back. And here is Russell Wells.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, Russell Wells.
He's going. He's going.
No. I did not think that was going to drop. So we're still down by 2 in the bottom of the 4th. And that's an easy ground ball.
He's out.
So I didn't think that should have dropped. I should have been on third.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Bobby Koenig.
And a little pop-up. That's going to be out number 3. And here we are, top of inning number 6. We're down by 2. We're leading off. There's ball 1 from Noah Syndergaard. And one second baseman grounds out to the other. And there's a runner on third with 2 outs for Colin Moran. Okay, so our right fielder caught it.
hitting for the Mariners.
Bottom of the 8th. We're still down by 2, and here's Michael Tolbert. Runner on first. Nobody out. We're going for a double play. And we'll get it easily. And here's Mookie Betts.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Runners on first and second with 1 out, or with 2 outs. And that's out number 3. And here we go. This is our 4th chance. Top of the 9th. We're leading off. We're down by 2.
The second baseman, Betty Beaver. This change for the Mariners.
0-1.
Now
And it's Henry Estrada. He is one of those pitchers with a weird pitching motion.
This change for the Mariners. Now playing second.
It's real hard for me to read pitches
Earl, your man.
from that release. And we strike out. And we've lost. And here we are against Oakland.
The right fielder,
Scoreless in the top of the 2nd.
Garcia.
With 1 out. This should be out number 2. And we get our first turn at bat. Still scoreless, leading off inning number 2.
The second baseman, Betty Beaver.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And that's a high fastball for ball 1. And we're going to go for a double here. And we'll make it standing up. The nice line drive just inside the line. And here's Castro with a 3-2 count. Nobody out.
Castro.
And we're going to stay right there at second, which was a good call. And here's Russell Wells.
Batting fifth,
2-2 count with 1 out.
Russell Wells.
He's safe.
So they are watching me.
Thanks, Rick. Yeah, there you go.
And there we go. We're going to be up by 1. That was not really that close.
The batter number
And we get to try again. We're down by 1 in the bottom of inning number 4. 1 out, nobody on.
Ball, that's
It's
inside.
an inside fastball for ball 1.
Yeah.
Fastball up and in. Up and outside, but inside the zone. That one probably would have been called a ball had I not swung.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And we foul off the fastball. We foul off a changeup inside.
Ball, that's
This
out.
one's going to be right down the middle because it's the 7th pitch. And we were early. We squared up on it. We were just early. 3-2 count. That was a ball, and I swung.
He's out.
Completely my fault. We should be on first with a walk, and we've lost. And here we are against the San Francisco Giants. We are up by 2 in the bottom of the first with 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1 from Eric Adorno. And another ball from Eric Adorno, so we have a 2-0 count. Good fastball. It's a 2-1 count. We may or may not swing here. We'll see if it looks good. That looked good to me, but it wasn't, and it'll be a chopper to third base for an out. So we're still up by 2, top of the second, 2 outs, nobody on. And we'll make the play for out number 3. And here's Joey Gallegos, or Joel. And that's another easy out. And we have Evan Price with 1 out and a runner on first. And we will turn the double play. And here's our second chance here against Eric Adorno. High fastball, just a little bit high. And that was a 4-seam, and we're just going to pop out to right field. And here's Alan Hansen, 2 outs, bases loaded. There we go. And we are up for the 3rd time. We're up by 2, bottom of inning number 6 with 1 out, and we're going to take a fastball for a ball. And that's going to be strike 1 as we foul off a 4-seam. That was a curveball in the dirt that we, for some reason, decided we had to swing at.
Yep, that ball went out.
Okay, there we go. 4-seam outside for a 2-2 count. That would have been ball 3, but we swung and we missed. And we have a 4th chance here. It's tied at 5. We're leading off the bottom of the 8th.
0-1's the count.
And we swing underneath a fastball. And we foul a fastball. There's a fastball inside right at the ankles. Or the knee, pretty much. But it was inside. And a slider strikes us out. And it's the bottom of the 10th with 2 outs. We're going to try to advance the runner. It's the bottom of the 10th. And it's tied. We have a runner on first. That one was not a good swing. We foul off a 4-seam. We completely miss a changeup. It's a 4-seam low, so we have a 1-2 count. Still 1-2 as we foul off a 4-seam. And we swing right through it. And it's the top of the 11th, still tied, nobody on, nobody out. And there's out number 1. And we end up winning. And here we are against the Texas Rangers. Bottom of the first, 2 outs, runner on first. There we go. Let's try to make solid contact for a hit. There's ball 1 on a high fastball. Ball 2, fastball just barely underneath the zone.
That's a ball.
They're going to call that a ball even though it was clearly inside the zone. Okay, we never swing at 3-0.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
There we go. Take a 5-pitch walk.
That is fifth. The designated hitter, Starlin Castro.
And there we go. He's going to get me to second because we're too quick to be thrown out. And here's Russell Wells. He's got an 0-2 count.
Batting fifth. The right fielder.
If he can get this through the infield, we can get this. But he's instead going to strike out. And here is John Curley. We're going to run on contact.
John Curley.
And that's going to be caught by the shortstop. There's nobody out. Runner on first. And that's an easy enough double play, but we do take a tumble at second. Bottom of the third, still tied at 0. Nobody out, runner on first. And another easy double play. And it's the top of the fourth, 1 out, nobody on. We took a walk last time. And that's a fair ball caught by the first baseman. There's 2 outs, nobody on for Rugned Odor. And still scoreless, top of inning number 6. 1 out, runner on first.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
Yeah, that's a 4-seam inside. That's ball 1. They're going to try to pick him off. That would have been called a ball, but we swung. We fouled it off. And we swung at a bad changeup.
Hey.
And we swung at another bad changeup and fouled it off. We've got a 2-2 count.
time.
And that should be a double play, and it is.
Got him.
And we end up winning. And here we are against the San Diego Padres, leading off inning number 2 of a scoreless game.
All ones
And I really do need to quit swinging at the first pitch. That looks like it's going to drop. I'm going to go for third. And we just got ourselves a triple. And here is Russell Wells. So the Angels have 3 hitters, or 3 outs to bring me in, and it looks like it's going to work. We've got a 1-run lead. And the first baseman's going to cut that one off for me. And top of the third, 2 outs, runner on first. We still have a 1-run lead. There's ball 1 on a slider.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go. Steal.
2 balls, no strikes.
They go for a pitch out, and he's still second anyway. So we have a 2-0 count.
Go, baby, square it up.
Hey.
Good slider, just catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
So it's 2-1.
I got the count. 2
We
and 2.
completely missed a fastball. We fouled one off.
Find me a barrel right here.
If we can foul this next one off, or if it's a ball, it's going to be right down the middle next time. Okay,
3-2.
3-2. This one's going to be right down the middle. And that's gone. We squared that up perfect. I like that perk. If you can just take the at bat to 7 pitches, that 7th pitch is right down the middle. It's a really good perk. And really, it causes you to be patient. It causes you to be a little bit smarter. And if you can pull it off, then it's just a matter of what pitcher you're going to get that's going to be right down the middle. And it's the bottom of the 3rd. The pitcher's going to lead off in a 3-0 game. And that is a very easy out. So we have a home run and a triple. We're up by 1 right now. There's ball 1, slider low and inside. 1 out, runner on first.
He's out.
And we made it. And Russell Wells has an 0-2 count. We're going to run. And he's going to strike out. And here is our 4th attempt. Tied at 8 in the top of inning number 6. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. That probably would have been a ball. He's got a knuckle curve.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And I hate the knuckle curve. And that's what that one was. I saw that movement.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip. Let it go.
Ball, that's outside.
Okay, that should have been the fourth pitch. If we can,
Come on, baby. Get your kicks up there.
if we can get two more, but we're not going to. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 8th, runners on first and second. Or no, second and third.
He's out.
Steady.
Only swing at pitches inside the zone and get a hit.
Watch out. Trouble in for us.
Safe.
It is the top of the 9th. We've got a runner on first, nobody out,
Right now, you go.
and we're down by 1.
That's a ball.
There's ball 1.
Hey, Ethan, now your turn.
And that takes care of our challenge. We've got a 1-1 count.
No, he's in
They
there.
try for a pickoff and miss.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
Change up low. They haven't thrown anything in the zone.
Thanks, man.
Safe.
There we go. We reached on an error.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Or maybe,
For the Angels,
I don't know if they'd call that a hit.
1-3. Game. Ball.
I doubt they would. I know I wouldn't.
Hey, you turn that
But
thing
there's
over.
1 out and
To the Angels. The third baseman.
runners on second and third. I am the winning run. There's 2 outs now. So it all falls onto Clint Frazier.
Now batting. Left fielder. Clint Frazier.
Hey, keep it going. Easy right here now.
Safe. He beat it.
And we're up by 1 right now. So let's see if that's going to be enough. And it is. We've won. And here we are against the Oakland Athletics. And it's the top of the first, runner on second, 1 out. We've got a 1-run lead. Let's go ahead and make that a 3-run lead, as that is going to be gone. So we homer off of our first pitch. That is our 5th of spring training. To straightaway right or left field.
Got it.
That's going to be an easy out.
Got him.
He advances the runner to third, though. And it's still 3-0 in the top of the third. 2 outs, nobody on. And there's ball 1 on a 2-seam outside.
Ball, that's
Ball 2 on a curveball inside. And we're going to hit the gap right there. And that's going to be a 2-out single. And Starlin Castro has an 0-2 count. We're going to run. That's a good catch by the left fielder to just lay out for it. That was Angel Machado. And here is Angel Machado again in the bottom of inning number 3. Nobody out, runner on first. And that's an easy enough double play. And then we have Austin Hedges. 3-1 lead. And that should end the 5th. And we're still up by 2, leading off the top of inning number 6. And we swung underneath a fastball, and we were a little bit early as well. And that was a good fastball. Hit the upper outside corner of the plate.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got a 1-2 count. That was a contact swing. It's not going to be long enough. It's going to be caught at the wall. And here's Angel Machado again, bottom of inning number 6, leading off.
Angel Machado.
And he's out. And here's Dale Whiters,
Number 51.
leading off inning number 7.
Whiter.
He's out.
And here we are, 2 for 3.
Second baseman.
We're up by 3, 2 outs. The top of the 8th, that's a foul ball on a 4-seam. Just a little bit early.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
No ball.
That was
2
a good
strikes.
curve.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
And that's going to be a fly ball, and that should be caught on the warning track by the center fielder.
The Athletic.
And it's the bottom of the 9th, nobody on, nobody out. We're still up by 3. And there is out number 1. And here we are against the Arizona Diamondbacks, our final game before we get into the 4 games to end spring training against the Los Angeles Dodgers. So let's only swing at pitches inside the zone and drive in a run.
It's your pitch.
So top of the 1st, runners on the corners, 1 out.
No, he's in.
They try for a pickoff, it doesn't work. And that was a slider that we swung at, and that fails our goal.
0-2 is the count.
And we swung at a fastball in the dirt. And they did not throw a single pitch in the zone for that one. And here we are, top of inning number 3. Let's
Steady. Fever.
get on base after taking the first pitch. So we're not going to swing here, so it's probably going to be right down the middle. But it's not. Okay. So all we have to do now is get on base. We are up by 1 in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs, nobody on.
Nope,
There's
that's
ball
ball.
2 on a high fastball. It's a good 4-seam for strike 1. Another good fastball for strike 2.
Count.
And if I would not have swung, that would have been a full count. But we strike out.
Now back.
And here's Julio Varela,
Varela.
runner on first with 2 outs. And that'll be out number 3. And we're still up by 1. We're in a shift.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First baseman will take care of that one all by himself. And we are back at the plate. We're down by 1 in the top of inning number 6. Runner on second, nobody out.
0-1's the count.
I really want him to pitch low.
The count.
And that was a little early.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
That's a 3-pitch strikeout. He only threw the first one in the zone. And we have lost. And we have 4 games left, all against the Dodgers. And we are hitting in the bottom of the first inning, 1 out, runners on first and second. And that's a good changeup. We foul it off. Just a little bit early.
Go, kid, one time, right here. Go, ball, go.
And that is a 3-run home run. So we'll take the lead early in the first. That is our 6th home run on the spring training so far. And that was a pretty good swing, too. Didn't get too far over the wall, but it still got over the wall. And here we are, bottom of inning number 3, up by 3. 1 out, runner on second. And we swing low at a high fastball. We are hitting 300 right now. I would like to keep as close to 300 as I can.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
Nope, that's inside.
We've got a 1-2 count. Still 1-2 after fouling off a 4-seam. 2-2. There we go. This is pitch number 7. It's going to be right down the middle. And that's going to be back-to-back home runs. That's the second one in the game, and that should be number 7 in spring training this year. So we hit 1 to right and 1 to left. And we are still up by 5. Here's Derek Tovar. 2 outs and a runner on first in the top of the 4th. And that's out number 3. And here's Tim LeCastro. We're up by 4. Nobody out, runner on second, running to third.
He's out.
And we're 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, 5 RBIs.
Second baseman, Betty.
We're up by 3, 2 outs, runner on first. There's ball 1. And that one is going to be caught for out number 3. And we have won. And here is game 2 against the Dodgers. Bottom of the second, and we're down by 4. And there's ball 1. We are leading off. There's ball 2. And that is a good play by the second baseman. It's a good job getting to it, and a good quick throw gets me out by about half a step. Here's Alex Verdugo. I always call him Vertigo.
He's out.
And there is out number 2. And here's Miguel Sano.
The batter, the third baseman.
2 outs, runner on first. And there's out number 3. Let's record a hit while even or ahead in the count. We're down by 5, bottom of inning number 4, with 1 out and nobody on. I should have swung up, and I knew it too. And there is strike 3. And here's Kyle Farmer. We're down by 2. He's leading off the top of inning number 6, and that's going to be a ground out to the first baseman. And we get another shot here. We are down by 2. There's 1 out. Nobody on, bottom of inning number 6. That's going to be at least a hit, if not a home run. That's a home run. That is number 8 in spring training, and that puts us down by 1. That was a really good swing. And that is probably about as close to straightaway center as I'm going to get. So we're down by 3 at 7-4. Bottom of inning number 8 with 2 outs. There's a cutter inside for ball 1. Cutter outside, but we swing at it and we foul it off. So we have a 1-1 count. We swing at a slider, and we are just a little too early for 1-2. And that'll be strike 3. And we have lost. And here we are in the final 2 games of spring training, both against the Dodgers. We are still tied at 0 with 1 out. Top of inning number 1. Runners on first and second. And that sinker, we were just a little bit late. There's a slider inside for a 1-2 count. And that's going to be a double play to finish out the inning. And here we are, bottom of inning number 2. We're down by 1. A good play by the first baseman. And we're now down by 2 with 1 out, runner on first.
Betty Beaver.
In the top of the third.
He's in there.
It's a failed pickoff attempt.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And we hit the slider, but we were a little bit early.
No ball,
Completely
2
missed a
strikes.
sinker. We
Inside.
hold off on a slider for ball 1. And a slider at the bottom of the zone gets us out. And here's Tim LaCastro. We're down by 1. There's 1 out. Runners on first. And we get the lead runner. And here we are at top of inning number 5. 1 out. Runners on first and second.
Come on
And
now.
we're down by 1. And the second baseman will grab that one right out of the air. And here's our final game of spring training
The second baseman. Betty
against the Dodgers. We're already up by 1. There's 1 out and a runner on second in the top of inning number 1. We swing at a low slider, and I don't know why.
Hey, you got it. No one-
But that's strike 1. Slider outside with an ugly swing for strike 2. And we foul that slider off. That's all he's thrown so far is sliders. And he threw another slider, this one low. And we strike out. And we're back again.
the second baseman.
3-0 game. We're leading off the third. That's another slider. And we fouled that one off. We squared it up. We were just early.
0-2 is the
It's a
count.
four-seam up and in that we swing at for strike 2. And that was probably another slider.
Out.
But that is an out. So here's Alex Verdugo.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
We're still up by 3.
Alex.
And he's leading off the bottom of the 4th. And that's an easy out. And here is Addison Russell.
Russell.
1 out, bottom of the 4th. We're still up by 3. And another easy one. And there's 1 out in the top of the 5th. Nobody on.
Betty Beaver.
We are up by 3.
0-1.
And that's going to be a single, and that's all it's going to be. We're not gonna push it. We have yet to successfully steal a base this spring,
Russell. Well.
Runner, yes, yes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Got him.
and I don't think we're going to. I think that part of our game we're just gonna need to forget about and just focus on being a power hitter, as they are putting us in the number 4 spot. So
Miguel. Wait.
might have to rethink our steals.
Out.
And we're up by 2. Bottom of inning number 6. 2 outs, nobody on.
Russell.
And another easy play. And we have won. And at the end of spring training, we have come in 2nd place in the Cactus League, a game and a half behind the Colorado Rockies. And in our 26 games, we had 82 at-bats with a .293 average. I don't think that's bad at all. We had 24 hits, 12 runs, 2 doubles, 3 triples, 8 home runs, 17 RBIs. We got caught stealing 3 times. We did not steal a base successfully this spring training. And we struck out 23 times and we walked twice. And as a team, we went 16-10. And that's going to end today's episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. Go ahead and follow me over on Twitch. My name is AllStreamThat. Hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.